The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match and is for the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 630 pounds.
Nice.
The WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
You know, it's crazy. I always look over and I check out the microphone, and for whatever reason, I don't do it this time. It wasn't that it was muted. For some reason, the settings were all off, so now we got that going on. So, you guys missed a lot of really good opening commentary. What is going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream, brother. Melinda, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Monica, what is going on? And I believe Melinda's probably sitting next to Drew right now. What's going on, Cooper? Welcome to the stream. Prime time. What is going on, my man? Welcome to the stream.
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 440.
Look at that title on the right that Grady's wearing.
WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
That is the newly redesigned Survival title belt. Very interesting when you can, when the light hits off of it a certain way, you can see Survival written on it. A bit of a change up, you know what I mean? Got to change them up sometimes. Looking solid though. What's going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope everything is going well with you. What is happening? Vipiro. I got to Vipiro's comment, and that's when I was like, wait, Totes, you're muted. What? Ah! Oh, ridiculous. We'll talk about some stuff here, though, here in just a second. Sped still breathing. That's good. It's good news.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 405 pounds, the Syndicate.
So, one of the things I was talking about when nobody could hear what I was saying, one of those things is this is the go-home show for Halloween Havoc, so we're going to see a lot of things here tonight, probably that could be setting up things that are going in Halloween Havoc. We're going to see a lot of things here tonight that might be a little bit of a preview. So looking at Rated R2K and Jahki, they are in a tag team match against the current world champion and a former world champion in Sentinel and Paul the Thing. Both those wrestlers, though, it will be in singles matches. We're going to see R2K getting a shot at Rowdy and the WCW United States title belt, while Jahki will be taking on Chris Jericho and the light heavyweight championship. So kind of a big warm-up match here tonight, but we have seen these two not just in their singles matches, but also in their tag team matches where they are starting to ascend up some ladders.
545 pounds, the Maniacs.
So those guys really getting it's a big match here tonight when you just look at the size of the match, who they're wrestling against, and what they've been doing. Can they continue that momentum and take that momentum into Halloween Havoc? We're going to see. We're also going to see Melinda here tonight defending the knockout title against Kelly Kidman. Kelly Kidman was in the last match, that four-way knockout match, but now Kelly Kidman going to get that one-on-one shot against her tonight. And then Blaise McCoy and Brooklyn Joker. You know, we've heard a lot of rumblings with Brooklyn Joker maybe kind of having it out with Ken Shaw. We've seen it a little bit. But while Ken Shaw, not defending the title, has a match here tonight, won't be defending the title tonight, will defend it at Halloween Havoc. Who is he going to defend it against? And I think Brooklyn Joker has been very clear he wants it to be against him. Who is the real Joker? Will the real Joker please stand up? Please stand up. Unlike the referee, who already down in the match. 8 guys running around the ring. Referee getting knocked down by Piro and Grady now getting after it. And that's another thing we really want to keep an eye on. I have made quite a few changes to some different attire, so don't even know all the attires that we've changed around. So keep an eye out, keep an eye open, see if you can see what we're doing. Thank you. You know, I was busy, but I also think we've put more shows out in the month of October than we have all year long. So far, typically, we do about 10 shows a month. This is show number 11 already, or 12 already. So, just think I needed a quick break. We had to do some catch up on some of the things, on some of the paperwork, on some of the stat keeping and stat tracking. Look at this, but I think, yeah, he got blocked. Brooklyn Joker saw what was going on and ends up fighting against Milkman and stopping Milkman's tag partner Jumpman from attacking his partner. So really heads up move right there by Brooklyn Joker. Brooklyn obviously the biggest guy in this match, but also Blaise. So you look at Blaise, you look at Brooklyn, they are the current 8-man tag team champions. And again, probably missed this part, but if you look at the tag team title belts, they have been redesigned, so pretty cool. And a 360 knee flippity doodah right to Brooklyn Joker's scunion. Goes by Piro. And if you watch SC Jumpman, he has got, and thank you for the 2 months worth of membership already, Sped. Those memberships really go a long way in helping the channel out, more than you guys know. Matter of fact, we are looking now into getting a soundboard and possibly me and my wife starting a kind of a mini series where we watch other games or do some other things. Anyway, we'll see what happens. She's not quite on board yet, you know what I mean? But that's okay. And look at that, but SC Jumpman figuring it out. seeing the constrictor put on Milkman. And that's something we might see a little bit more. Dubs looking like he's getting a little bit out of the tag team division. And oh, no laughing matter put on Jumpman. And the champion takes out one of the Maniacs. Now we know in this, we talk about it quite a bit, but a lot of strategy goes in to a match like this where you got an 8-way tag match. That's an elimination match. So right now, yeah, what is the referee doing? Not even sure what that was all about. What's going on, Triple Beat? Welcome to the stream. What is happening, Brooklyn? Brooklyn's here just in time. And Brooklyn just laying waste. Now Blaise trying to get out another member of the syndicate, but does not go down that way. Grady eliminated, and this is what I mean. And right now, you'd almost think that these guys would want to make sure that either Blaise or Joker gets put out. But so far, just hasn't quite been the case. And look at that move put on Milkman. Rolls up the leg. 2, 3. And Zack Hamilton, remember, we saw Zack get off to a fast start, then kind of fall off a little bit, but here as of late, getting off to that start again, eliminating Milkman, and Milkman was in the conversations to be in a World Championship title match, so being able to take him out, quite a big deal. Absolutely glad to have you here. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's either Digital Dogs or it'll be Sam. One of the two. I gift out 10 memberships as well, but I think it was one of those two. Yeah, you mentioned Zack, and Zack will appear. What is going on, Zack? Welcome to the stream. 1. And only a 1 count now. Grady coming over. Or Herbie coming over, hitting Zack, 2. And trying to get a quick pin. Now, you look. You got SC Jumpman. He's just standing there. Pretty sure he got put out, but not willing to leave the arena, but still not doing anything. And this is where these guys, Blaise now rolling up the leg. Vipiro sees that going on, but this is where these 3 guys really got to step in and go not against each other, but go against the champions. They got to get at least one of them out. And Blaise able to kick out in 2. Brooklyn Joker on another level so far. We've said it this match already, but really kind of dominating the match. And whoops-a-daisy, look at this, 2. Brooklyn rolls it around, 2. And Vipiro again able to get over, but no good deed goes unpunished. And now the no laughing matter gets hit on by, gets it put on Herbie, and Herbie is eliminated. Now you know, no matter what happens, the next elimination should win this match because it's going to put these guys in an unbalanced match. Right now, you see the Syndicate is here. You see MAD is here, but if one person from the other team gets eliminated, it's now a 2-on-1 match, so very important. Blaise now rolls up the leg. Brooklyn also rolling it up. 3. And this might be it. 1. No, Vipero kicks out in one, but again, now you're looking at Blaise and Brooklyn Joker, and the only one in the match is Vipero. SC Jumpman determined to stay at ringside and watch. He's like, you know, I might have got eliminated, but I'm going to make sure that I've got the best seat in the house. And I think that's going to be it right there. 2, 3, and MAD will retain the 8-man tag team championships.
And still, WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
You know, you could go back to week 29 when they won these. These guys have held on to it. We are now on the 60th episode. So you just think how many episodes that is that these guys have held on to these belts. It's on another level. What is going on, Derek Falowski? Welcome to the stream. So now we've seen Melinda and Kelly Kidman they were in it together in a 4-way knockout championship match. Now in a one-on-one situation, Melinda came out on top. Obviously, our current WCW.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's Extreme Championship.
Obviously, the current WCW knockout champion. But will that change up here? Will the dynamics of this change up a little bit? We know the only way to hold on to this belt is to knock out your opponent. The only way to win it is to knock out your opponent. But a 4-way match, a little different than a one-on-one match. Kelly Kidman tonight getting her shot before Halloween Havoc, going in to Halloween Havoc. Can she win that championship title belt here tonight? And I stand beside this. Like, this, what a freaky entrance. Like, call the fire department. It looks like the stage is on fire. Cindy Lou Gutierrez. Yeah, if you guys aren't in the Discord, you guys don't know what Melinda is talking about. Join the Discord. What are you doing? And then for all those who are like, how do I join the Discord? Let me just tell you a quick little story about how you do that. Bam! Get you some of that right there. We'll even pin this up at the top. So, if you guys aren't a part of the Discord, I know we have almost 1,200 subscribers to the channel. Only 63 people in the Discord. So, if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. A lot of stuff going downtown in the Discord. A lot of fun to be had right there. Well, that is good that the swelling is going down. Now, Kelly Kidman, the only female member of the WCW's Judgment Day, but has not had a lot of success. We saw her have a lot of success while in the Bikers. She then leaves the Bikers, joins the Judgment Day, but has not had that same success with the Judgment Day. Will that start to change here tonight? That's true. That, you know, one of the other free things is the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that too. What is going on, King Sam? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look at that knockout title belt. You look at that belt and you look at the men's hardcore title belt, just different. I do like it. I like both of them. But can Melinda here tonight become the very first woman to ever defend the knockout title belt? We've had 3 knockout champions, the previous 2 one and done. Can she change that right now?
And her opponent from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the WCW Women's Extreme Champion, the Mechanic, Melinda.
What's going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. So Melinda looking at that title belt. Will she get it back? Will she become the first to defend this title belt? Can Kelly Kidman become the 4th knockout champion in as many matches? It's going to be interesting tonight, too. We have done a few things. We go in, like you go in and you look at your sliders, right? And Solo put out a sliders video. And I'm watching it and I'm like, let me just go double check my sliders. It's funny how those sliders every so often, and you can't even predict with what wrestlers, but they'll revert back to like the original type sliders. And I'm like, there ain't no way. So I had to go in there, change a few things, change up the cruiserweight division for the most part. Some are right, some are wrong though, so we got those changed up. So we're going to get those chances, I believe, here tonight to see some of those sliders, and hopefully those make some differences. And then we will definitely see them at Halloween Havoc. Now, tomorrow we will be out on the boat fishing for the first time of the year, like the first time this season. So no episode tomorrow, but going into next week, we will start seeing at least 2 episodes again. So now again, with the knockout title belt, that title belt will not switch hands on a count out. You can technically win the match even though you didn't knock out your opponent, but that title belt will stay right where it's at. You have to knock him out. Melinda now getting Kelly back into the ring. Kelly looking like she got up pretty quick. Melinda not having it though. Takes her, puts her over in the corner, and what is this? Pulls her out, wrenching on that leg. A lot harder to get some up behind any of your things if your base isn't up to par. So taking out that knee, that ankle, the leg, definitely a good strategy, because then it's hard to get power behind the moves that you're doing. But look at this. Power is what she's getting. She's getting all kinds of fired up, taking it up to the top rope. Coming over, and we have seen her miss this move many times, and we see her miss it again. You know, it's interesting. There's just some wrestlers that you see them do this move, not that particular one, but whatever the move is, move X we'll call it, and they miss it all the time. You'd think they would stop doing it, but do they? No, they just keep on keeping on. Melinda taking advantage of that, though, getting her up, picking her up. We call the outside of the ring the great equalizer. But in a knockout match like this, the outside of the ring probably helps you as the competitor, as long as you can stay in control, helps you achieve that knockout. Now the knockout has to be inside the ring, but you know what I mean. Yeah, well, I mean, so far, King Sam's right. Melinda is absolutely dominating this match. Now brings her over, does not want to win it on a count out. Gets her in the ring. And remember, you can submit your, they won't tap out, they will pass out, and the referees have been counting that as a knockout. Wait a second. Well, this is a normal match. Apparently, it's not even going to be a knockout match, but that hasn't changed anything. The title belt is still on the line. So, referee on another level tonight, apparently changing the match. So, tap out, submission, pin, whatever it is, all of it is up for grabs. We will have to get with the referee after this match and ask her exactly why she changed up the rules. But wrestlers seem to understand right now and are going with it. Hooks the leg. And you can see the absolute frustration right now on Melinda's face. Now setting up for it. Can she hit her with it? No! Tried to hit her with the old Foppo slam. But did not get it in. What is going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream, brother. And now going up to the top. Can she hit it again? Or hit it for the first time ever? She does. Hooks the leg. And we have a new champion going against the rules.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's Extreme Champion, Kelly Kidman.
So, we know what's going to happen. Bischoff probably going to be reprimanding the referee. And there will be a rematch. Not right now, but there will be a rematch for the knockout title under the correct rules. Again, why the referee switched them up, we don't know. But we will see on Monday Nitro. We'll not see it at Halloween Havoc, but on Monday Nitro, we will see the rematch under the correct rules. Kelly Kidman versus Melinda. Always something, you know what I mean?
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the Grinders.
The Grinders, rated R2K and Jahki making their way down to the ring, already experiencing some titles in this, both as a team and then R2K winning the Outlaw Championship in such a manner I never thought was even possible, but defeating all 7 other competitors in a gauntlet elimination match. Will get his shot, though, at the United States title. Jahki will get his shot at the light heavyweight title. What is going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream.
Combined weight of 611 pounds. The WCW World Heavyweight Champions, the new foundation.
So Sentinel, the current WCW World Champion. Paul the Thing, a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, making their way down to the ring. So while no titles are on the line, while it's not like a number one contender, it's not a this or that, what it is 2 world champions getting in the ring. How is Jahki and Rated R2K gonna fare against world caliber talent in the ring? We are about to find out right now, and this is one of those things where it starts to go a long way. Yeah, no titles on the line, but could this start working their way in? They win, they fare, they do well. Could this start working themselves into bigger and bigger, like into the world title talks? Could this work their way in? Now, we already know R2K getting a shot at the United States title belt because of how he did in the Outlaw Championship title match. And then how do they do here tonight? So we're about to find out. Obviously, they give up size to Paul the Thing and to Sentinel, but they both wrestle bigger than they are. Jahki using the entire ring. And then R2K really, while they're similar to the same size, R2K wrestling a lot bigger now, trying to cover it up. Paul not having it though, and now stomping R2K in the corner. R2K working on getting his way out of that corner, and now Paul attacking that back in that midsection, trying to loosen up the back of R2K, whips him into the corner again. And now the tag double team move incoming. What is this? And these guys really focusing right now on the back of R2K. Jahki looking on. And this is the interesting thing. You look at Paul's finishing move really goes towards the body. You look at Sentinel's finishing move really towards the head. So it's an interesting pairing that these two have. When you end up wrestling them, you're looking at some like total body damage depending on who it is in the ring. Another double team move incoming. R2K right now absorbing some of the blows, but look at this. Paul getting up, throws him across, hooks up the leg. 1, 2. And R2K able to kick out in 2. My bad. Totes is a bad influence. And see, that's the thing right there. That's the thing R2K has got to do. He's got the speed on Paul, so he's got to be able to keep that a little bit ahead. Little wet willy action there right in the side of the head of Paul the Thing. R2K getting things turned around right now with the champ. Whips him into the corner, and a double team move incoming here. And this is kind of the things that they need to do. When you've got smaller wrestlers wrestling against wrestlers really 2 weight classes above them, you got to get a lot of double teams, a lot of quick in and out, keep those guys on their toes, keep them off balance. Now Jahki and getting the 2 count on Paul. Whips him back into the corner. And splits him open over in the corner right there. And almost on cue right there. A lot of flippity-dippities going on. Jahki getting over, getting R2K tagged in before Paul can dive and get Sentinel tagged in. And Sentinel using his tag team partner to block the move of R2K. Kind of a smart move. Because again, R2K is going to be a little bit faster than than Sentinel. So using that stuff to his advantage, and then watch out, chugga chugga choo choo. Jahki tried to stop him and just missed. If you watch that back, Sentinel runs by, Jahki swings but cannot land the punch in time, but he tried to break it up. You saw Paul going after him, and here we go again, another chugga chugga choo choo situation going on, and right down the railroad tracks, right in the center of the tracks. But look at this, R2K back up on his feet. R2K fighting through, and now whipping Sentinel over into the corner. You can see him moving a little bit slow. And this time, Jahki, a little partner-assisted stretching going on right there. And it looked like Jahki was getting ready to swing on him again. This time he puts him in his own corner to let Paul watch what's going on. And now walking over to get Jahki tagged back into the match. What is going on, Witcher? Sister, welcome to the stream. Witcher also a member of the Bark Squad. King Sam, member of the Bark Squad. Now, you would have automatically thought you got to either the world champ or a former world champion coming in. You got relatively newcomers to the WCW, but they have been on fire since showing up. But you still would have thought, just with the size, with the thises, with the that's, that this match might have been over a lot quicker. But you look at this, and right now, Jahki and Rated R2K holding their own, dishing out some punishment. And then also, R2K really able to show you, even though he's a smaller wrestler, able to absorb a lot of the punishment from these bigger guys and still continue on, continue to fight through. Jahki now getting him tagged back in to the match. And this time Paul uses Sentinel, but look, R2K's like, hey, we've already seen this story before. I saw how it played out. Tries to reverse it back around, and now both guys back and forth they go. Whips Paul. Oh, just missed him again. But then set up, waiting for him. Now he gets a little sick and tired of being taken down that railroad track, brings us a whole set of tracks of his own. And then staying just one step ahead of Paul right now. What's going on, Flows? Welcome to the stream. If you go on, I'm pretty sure I've uploaded this. If you go on Community Creations, use the hashtag TOTES. That's hashtag TOTES in Community Creations. You should be able to pull this up. I think the 5 main arenas that I have are all uploaded. Look, R2K trying to get over, can't get over. Paul now whips him into the corner. And I thought at first he was going to get that double team action going on. Instead, those overhand knife edge chops right into the chest of R2K. And you look again, Paul, one of the bigger wrestlers, a lot of power is in the game of Sentinel and Paul the Thing. So you're looking at all that where he's bringing that down on top, giving him the old Kung Fu action grip, the old high karate chop. And that's going to start, that not only starts doing something, but it starts making it harder for you to breathe as well. Which is the point behind those chops. R2K rolls out of the way. Now gets Paul whipped into the corner. Thought he was going to come with a double team move, but instead uses that corner for his own motivations. Paul now trying to crawl to the edge. R2K letting him get up, and look at this. What is he going to do here? What? Oh, Paul thought he got him off of him, but he did not. And is that going to do it? Rolls up the leg. But the referee, slower than molasses in the middle of winter, finally makes it over. And that's a big kick right there. That might be it. Jahki rolls up the leg now. 1, 2, 3. And Jahki and R2K will carry this momentum going in to Halloween Havoc.
The Grinders.
The Grinders. I'm telling you, a lot of success coming in. We saw Jahki come in his first match. Ends up getting hurt in that table match. Then off to a slow start. Then these guys hook up. Then ever since they've been together, not just singles, but still in tag matches, a lot of success, gaining that momentum and really almost starting to foretell the story of when Jahki first came in. If you're in our Discord, you know what he said. He said he's here to win the title belts. And now starting to put himself into that position to be able to do it. So maybe the Alpha King, maybe the Wolf King foretelling a little story and then starting to make that story come true. Now, neither one of these guys, they're a tag team, but neither one of them is being led by the other one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Sam Hacksaw, King Sam, down in the comment section. If you guys were wondering who probably gifted you a membership, I'm going to guess it was probably King Sam. I gave out 10. I think Digital gave out 11, and then Sam gave out about 55 of them. Like, it was quite a bit. So, yeah, hats off to him for sure. And look at the state of his entrance, though. Sam on another level, getting all kinds of pumped up now. Didn't quite have the debut that he might have wanted to have, but here tonight, getting a shot one-on-one against one of the oldest created wrestlers that we've had, Kedri. We haven't seen him the last couple seasons in the comment section. There is a reason for that. He is still around, though. But getting a shot here tonight against Kedri. Kedri technically...
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 227 pounds,
What is crazy about this, a little piece of our history, in Season 1, Kedri was the first subscriber to upload his COD, have me download it. Up until then, it was all me creating all the created wrestlers. I still create a majority of them, but he was the first one who created his own, and then I uploaded and used him. Now, he didn't create this one, but this is very similar to what he created. I'm trying to keep true to that, but we hope and wish Kedri all the best of luck. But besides that, that's true. That's the best way to put it. Two species from a different jungle. That is yep. And that's what I want people to understand. There isn't a leader in that group. They came together mainly because they needed to turn some things around. And in doing so, they have turned things around, but they are a equally united tag team. We'll definitely have to see. Yeah, it should be uploaded. Should be there for download. Every one of our CODs but 2 you can download. And they're 2 of the newest ones. Reese Rangy you can't download because when he uploaded it, he did it with no, so I can't re-upload it. It's out there, not the version we've got. And then Sam Hacksaw, the same thing. But every other one that's an actual COD, that's an actual subscriber, you can absolutely download. Every one of them should be there. So now, going back and forth, we've seen Kedri on quite a tear as of late. Is Sam going to be able to slow that down here in this match? Kedri goes, hooks the leg. 2. And Sam able to kick out in two. Now, one of the things that I've noticed about Sam is if he gets on a roll, watch out. So Kedri, maybe he has seen some of the dark matches. Maybe he has scouted them enough to know that he cannot let him get going. Because I'm telling you right now, if Sam gets going, he's hard to slow down. Sam now wisely taking it to the outside. He's got to try to create a little bit of distance between him and Kedri. Looking like he might have done that. Gets back in, but Kedri able to stay on top. And now taking it to the outside. Yeah, that's going to be a fun match here tonight, too, seeing Ken Shawn do his thing. And here we go. This is a bad place to let Hacksaw get a hold of you. Kedri able to get that out of the way, and Kedri's got a pretty devastating finishing move, too, called the Irish Car Bomb. Kedri shadowboxing with himself. Sam, though, takes advantage of that, and look at this. Now, you look at the size of Sam, and you're like, oh, it's got to be more of the high flyer, more of the speed. That is not exactly true. He can do that, but that isn't exactly true. He has got a lot of power behind his moves, and so does Kedri. That's why this is one of those matches you just, as a wrestling fan, you want to see. When you understand both of these characters, you wanted to see these two fight. Like when they were created, this is the match that I really wanted to see. And so Sam getting that shot here tonight against Kedri. Kedri picking him up. Sam, though, reversing back out of it, letting the hands go, squeezing that lower back. Kedri tried to fight out of it. Oh, clap on. Clap off the ear clapper. Kedri fighting through it, throws him into the ropes, goes down, goes up, hits him with the drop kick, and now brings him over into the corner. Sam split open. And what is this? Hooks up the leg. 1, 2. And I thought we were going to see a 3 count right there. And look at this. Kedri, apparently he thought the same thing. Sam trying to catch his breath. Kedri taking it up to the top rope. Don't know if Sam sees him. Sam gets to his feet, however, and a big crossbody. Is this it? And that is a devastating knee right to the forehead. Sam trying to get back to his feet. Kedri thought he took him out, but look at this. Sam able to fight through, gets back in. Now whips Kedri into the ropes, picks him back up, and a huge slam. He's getting all kinds of fired up. You can see the red face paint and the blood pouring down. Picks him up, another big throw, and now he's setting up for it. Can he get it in? Can he do it? The hacksaw. 1, 2, 3, and Sam Hacksaw, for the very reasons you just seen, is going to be quite the competitor. You look at what just happened. Most of that match, he is on the wrong end. He is on the wrong end of a beating. Kedri doing his thing, and we've seen when Kedri does his thing, that is it. Sam able to withstand all that, able to withstand the offense from Kedri and then turn it around in 2 moves, maybe 3, but turn it around in those 3 moves and end the match. If you step into the ring with Sam, I'm just telling you, you're not going to want to let this guy off the hook. You ease up, he'll find that crack, and then you're in some trouble. Now, For all the glittery jawbones that are out there. To the Digital fan club. Digital will be facing off here tonight against Strudel. No title belts on the line. But Strudel and Digital Dogs will be hooking it up, lock it up in the squared circle.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds, the Universal $1 Million Champion and the WCW Underground Impact Champion, the Dog.
It's funny, you go back, you look, Digital not having a lot of success with straight up WCW titles. Gets put in the ring for the Universal $1 Million Championship, wins the belt. Remember, it goes Universal, it goes WCW, and then WCW Special Series titles. WCW Special Series 10-man Royal Rumble title, and it wasn't like Digital came in at the end and won that. He came in right towards the beginning and won that. So, going, winning titles that are tougher to win. And then you got to wonder, will that start parlaying into some of the WCW titles? Now, to be fair, it never has to.
And his opponent, representing the prime-time players from the good old USA, weighing in at 255 pounds,
Really, what you start looking at is you get into the business, you get into WCW, you're looking, this is what the WCW Special Series titles are kind of meant for. It's kind of meant for the people that aren't in the main title pictures, right? So you start winning a couple of those, the next thing you know, now you're getting yourself in, you're working your way into those divisions. Now you're winning some WCW titles. And you get worked into that, and then you work your way up to where you can start being considered in the Universal title pictures, the big title pictures. These are the title belts that you defend against the WCW, you defend it against the WWE. Anybody can come for those Universal Championships. So that's like the big time. That's where if you want to be cross-brand promotional, you're winning Universal titles. Well, Digital kind of went a different way. Won a WCW Special Series title, then ends up winning the Universal $1 Million Championship. And I got to tell you, for the other Universal winners, the Bret Harts, who's right now, he's the world champion, Universal World Champion. You better hope Digital holds on to that $1 Million title belt, because when he loses it, he's got a shot at the world title. He's worked his way up into it now. Absolutely crazy. And then automatically, if you're in the Universal title picture, you're obviously in the WCW world title picture as well. So Digital joining the NWO, all of a sudden starting to take these leaps and bounds. The things that we thought he could do for a long time. He's seen success, but it's kind of fair to middling success. You know what I mean? For all you country folks out there. Fair to middling. Joins the NWO, and then all of a sudden, with the guidance of Hulk Hogan, starts seeing a lot more success, starts taking on this new attitude that he's always had, but now it's like cranked up to 10. The trust nobody attitude, and seeing a lot of that success here tonight. And look at this, no mercy on Strudel, splitting Strudel open. Strudel was seeing a little bit of success, but now it seems like Digital is getting all kinds of fired up, setting up for it. Is he trying to end the match right now? Could that be what he's trying? He tried, but Strudel fighting through it. And the tasty pastry onto Digital out of nowhere, too. And Digital able to kick out of the tasty pastry. He was not having it. The crowd can't even believe what they're seeing. Strudel now starting to get fired up. And again, we talked about Strudel having a lot of success, setting up for it again, trying to get in another tasty pastry, but no, not going to have it. The Chaos tune. All right. Strudel working his way back up. And right now, Strudel trying to use the small speed advantage he has over Digital, but Digital, once he gets a hold of you, that starts becoming the issue. He gets a hold of you, and then all of his moves, there is a lot of power behind it. And you look at that move, we've seen him win multiple times. That's not even his finisher move, but we've seen him win off that move multiple times now.
Here is your winner, the Dog.
Digital had that spot in the middle where he's kind of dominating the match, but other than that, he's taking the shot, taking the shot, gets in a couple of moves on Strudel, and that is it. He has been making very, very quick work of a lot of people, so got to watch out for the Dog. Now, looking at an alternate outfit of Monica Monroe's tonight, her and Repentia going after it. Again, Repentia, newer look for Repentia, but no title belts on the line, even though both ladies have held championship gold.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making our way to the ring from Berlin, Germany, the WCW Underground Non-Stop Champion,
So the non-stop champion, which is really the 10-woman Rumble Championship title belt. And we will start seeing that defended here coming up as well. But you got to remember, some of these WCW, like people say, oh, you got a lot of titles. We do. But the special series title belts, they're almost too fun not to have around. And the way you win them is by very specialized matches. And those matches are fun to watch. So, 4 men, 4 women.
And representing the Gate Crushers from the Garden of Eden, one half of the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions and the WCW Women's Underground Internet Champion, the Evil Within, Rex and Tessa.
And see, that's the biggest thing with Repentia. You got to watch out. All nice, you think, on the outside, but has that evil streak in her. And when that thing gets out and that thing starts going, you start noticing she starts feeding that bloody handprint a little bit more. Trying to feed it with your blood now. Starting to see even more and more parts that have got some blood-soaked stains on them. And now her and Monica will hook it up in the ring. This is another one of those matches where once you see the ladies both get going and doing their thing, this is one of those matches where you want to see these two wrestle. Like who is going to come out on top of this match. And look at that, like back and forth, like very, very interesting. Yeah, pleasantly bloodthirsty. That is probably the way to go about saying that. And what is going on here? Monica getting up on top of her, and it looked like it was going to be maybe something nice. Turns out to be 4 headbutts, not the nice at all. Monica now picking her up and bringing her back down. She put that boot upside her head. She put the boots upside her head. But Repentia not having it, and you almost wonder if both of these women thrive a little bit off pain. That's the thing about Melinda too. You wonder when you watch them. They start to get a little bit better as it goes on, as you think you're winning, and then they kind of come out of nowhere to turn some things around. Monica now getting Repentia up on the top, but look at this. Maybe going exactly the way she wanted it to go, back and forth. But now Monica getting in position. What's about to happen here? Wowzers! You can hear the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Now grabs the leg. And then takes it right, punches her in the gut, gets it turned back around, gets her in the corner. But look at this. So far, Monica able to counter a lot of the stuff. Repentia countering as well, but really Monica has been in control of a lot of this match. Repentia starting to look like, whoa, what is she doing? Almost looked like she was sailing a pirate ship there for a second. And that, if that doesn't get things turned around with the quickness, I don't know what will. But still, only a 1 count on to Monica. Monica working her way back up to her feet. Repentia waiting for shoulder block. Picks her up again, and another big power bomb. Now whips her into the ropes. Oh, went for the spear, misses it. Monica comes back, however, and now she's delivering some forearms. And getting fired up. Repentia trying to get back to her feet. Monica not allowing that to happen. Repentia fighting through, picks her up, takes her over to the corner. Hooks the leg. 1. And still only a 1 count. Now you got to think about this. There's been a couple of power bombs since then. Swing. She ducks underneath it, picks her up, sits her down. Heel kick to the back of the face. And is this going to set up her finisher? Getting her in position right now. Misses that one kick, but then doesn't matter. Climbs up. Drop kick. And I think Repentia realizes that she might be trying to set it up, but she sets up her own thing. Spear. 1, 2. And Monica kicking out with authority after a 2 count. And look at this. We haven't seen a lot of this. Repentia now taking it to the outside of the ring. Driving the back of her head against that thin mat. And you can win. No title belts on the line. Even though there's 3 title belts between the 2 of these ladies, but none of those title belts right now on the line. You can absolutely win on a count out. Basically winning title belts. So when you win a title belt, title belts are worth so many points in those 4 categories that I've got listed on there. When you lose the title belt not for the special series title belts, you lose all the points after that, but when you win a WCW or a Universal title, there are residual points even after you after you lose it, up to a max of 20 points. You can get up to 20 residual points, which, don't get me wrong, puts you very high in the overall thing. So that's why titles absolutely matter in this game, and champions hold those points as well. Yeah, it is starting to look very personal between the two of them now, really getting back and forth, really getting after each other. And Monroe, here it comes. Is she going to get it in? She does. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, and somehow Repentia kicks out. And to R2K's point, this does appear to be personal. And look at this. Monica's like, I cannot believe what is going on. She's like, get a load of this. Can you believe this is happening? And look at that. Look at the foresight right there. Monica realizing that Repentia might have been playing a little possum. She slowed down. Now, it didn't work out, but that could have been much worse. That reversal could have been much worse had she ran in going full steam into her. Repentia now trying to get a turnaround. She's going to the top rope. She's going to try to end it right here and misses her finisher. Monica immediately up, whips her in big. Forearm and another finisher. This time off the second rope. 2, 3, and Monica will come away with the victory, but it took 2 finishing moves. Unbelievable.
Here is your winner.
Monica can hit you with that finishing move 4 different ways. Sometimes finishing moves can be hit multiple different ways, and she can hit you with it 4 different ways. So absolutely crazy, but what a fight. What an absolute, just a barn burner right there. Great match between those two. Right now, I'm saying that's probably the match of the night. But we still got a little bit more left to go. Remember, right now, we've got Sawyer and Jay Savage getting ready to get after it. No title belts on the line, but getting ready to get after it. Jay Savage, the leader of the Syndicate, getting ready to step in the ring. Then we're going to see the television title on the line. We're going to see Ken Shaw and Blackheart. Blackheart, former 2-time world champion. So this is going to be a heck of a match. No title belts on the line here tonight, but going to be a heck of a match. And then Witcher and Jade Cargill as well. Going to round it out to send us home before Halloween Havoc. So the leader of the Syndicate, we don't see him getting in the ring a lot. But when he does, he does.
Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, Jade Savage.
So Jay Savage, ever since becoming the leader of the Syndicate, has led Recon Delta to a WCW world title, has led the tag teams that are in there to Universal and WCW World Tag Team Gold. So an absolute strategist. We even saw that when Recon Delta won the title, had a backup plan in case he didn't. But Recon won, And then Jay Savage basically laid down for Recon so he could hold on to the belt. But had Recon lost that match, Jay Savage was cashing the Money in the Bank briefcase and coming after it as well. So always having plans and backup plans. But here tonight, him and Sawyer recently leaving the Bikers and now walking the path by himself, will walk that path right into the ring with Jay Savage. Guys, too, if you guys don't know who this is, it's Temple Plays making his way out to the ring, Solo Season Universe. Go check out their channels, R2K. R2K is getting some things going, guys. Go check out his channel as well. Let's help him grow another E-Federation, and he's early on. It's early on in the development of his E-Federation, so go over there, give him a subscribe, let him know, hey, Tote sent you. Last episode, you know, we didn't talk a whole lot about this, but last episode broke all kinds of records. All kinds of records. For money collected. Like it was something else. A lot of that, there's a lot of people. JP was involved in that. Sam, absolutely involved in that. There's a lot of people involved in that, but hey, just thank you and hats off. That is going to allow us actually to do some things to make the content better and bring you guys even some different content. So it'll be interesting to see some of the stuff that we can do with this. So I really appreciate it. You guys have been crushing it on another level, which has been amazing. And I just want you to know, I appreciate everything you guys do. Yeah, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder than people think it is. I think it's super simple. You put a few people in the ring, and I guess you could do that, but I don't think people would hang around. Right now, people want to see what's going to happen next. Sawyer's walking his own path right now. What's going to happen with Sawyer, we don't know. But I think people want to see what's going to happen with him. You know what I mean? We've also got some interesting news that we haven't talked about yet here tonight, but we have found out that the New Blood has disbanded. Drew Hawthorne and Robert Kemp will remain a tag team. What a move. You talk about master crafting characters. If you watch Jay Savage's character, the moves that he puts together, this is why I want to have a podcast. The moves his character have flow together. When you're putting together move sets, putting together, like, if you gave yourself the rock bottom and the Stone Cold Stunner and the Tombstone Pile Driver and all, it's all the finishing moves, oh, they're the strongest moves ever, that's what's going to make me good. It won't. That will not make you good. A simple thing like that ankle pick that he ran by, and he does the ankle pick and then leads it right into a boot to the face, that makes sense. And you will get farther putting your move sets together like that. And that's what I talk about when I'm like, hey, we got new characters. We put the move sets together. I've got to see how the characters act. We got to adjust some things. We got to adjust some moves to get the move sets to all flow accordingly. All of that stuff really plays in to how these shows go. So, but that's why I want to have a podcast. Sit down, let you guys ask questions, talk about some of the stuff. Bring guys on like Solo Season, bring on like a rated R2K, bring one of you guys on like who don't even do this stuff, you know what I mean, and see. So a lot of stuff. Do about a 30-minute to an hour show once a week, whether I have people on or not. I think we're going to start doing that. Just got to work that in to the schedule. But yeah, it's not easy to do all of this stuff. Again, I've showed you guys my piles of notebooks. I told you I had to get together and do a thing. There's over 70 pages in this book right here, and all these pages are all the results of what we've been doing. That is his finisher. Goes now, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And I'm telling you what, Jay Savage says it wasn't possible.
Here is your winner.
Ta-da.
Jay Savage.
You go look at Jay Savage's last 4 matches, he's won them all. And this one he won decisively. And what I'm saying is you can look at his moveset, I haven't changed one move. I changed some other things, but I didn't change one move. Jay Savage starting to work himself up into maybe some title talk here as well. Definitely something we want to keep an eye on moving forward. But there's plans for every single one of these wrestlers. Every single one of them. You want to know what the next card is? It's right there. You want to know how we're going to run the divisions? It's right here. My wife's like, why are you always sitting with your notebook? You want to see how people debuted? It's all here. Like, there's just so many things. So many little things to keep everything rolling and things working in the right direction. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You know, if you're really going to put together like a really like solid show where it makes sense. And then the one thing I would tell all of you guys, do your own commentary. Do your own commentary. You're looking for subscribers, do your own commentary. The only person I've seen that has done it without his own commentary is Sawyer. Nobody else is able to do it. Typically, it's hard to watch. Like, because the commentators say the same things over and over. Like, it's just, it gets boring. It's like playing Madden and listening to those guys say the same thing over and over again. That's why I turn off the I can't even listen to it. So, they're like, oh yeah, 1,000 new dialogue. I'm never going to hear it. Because I don't want to hear the game's commentary. So, biggest piece of advice, do your own commentary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Television Championship.
Yeah, don't take the commentary thing for granted. Like, it's not easy. You're probably going to suck at the beginning of it. It's okay. I wish I could unmonetize, or I wish I could show the other things, but I'll get copyright strike. My first 3 episodes were so bad. It was so bad. So bad. I wish you wouldn't watch them anyway. You'd watch like part of them and be like, oh my gosh. What's Frankie Two Fingers doing here? But yeah. So I'm just saying, you do it, you hook up, you do the right things, you have fun. Have fun doing it. And you'll be shocked what happens and where it goes. And if you ever need any help, I've got spreadsheets already pre-made if you need them. Just shoot me a message. PM me on Discord with your email address. I'll shoot it out to you. I don't mind. I'll share anything I got. I'll help you out however I can. But right now, let's talk about the bigger things going on. Heather getting her shot at the television championship now. Right before, and this is what I mean with all of these matches matter, right? Right before Mimi won the television title, Heather fought Susie for the TV title and won by countout. But again, title belt cannot change hands on a countout, right? So she didn't get a shot. So getting a shot here tonight, Mimi got the next shot and won. So now Heather getting a shot at Mimi here tonight. Now the interesting thing about the television title as well, we start looking at the streaks and the thises and the that. Right now, Mimi, the greatest television champion WCW has ever seen, has defended it 4 times. Prior to that, Susie defended it 3 times. But now, Mimi already defending it 4 times. Can Heather end that streak here tonight? Or will Mimi, the Mohawked Wonder, continue to put that title belt defense streak for the women's television title out of reach, or a lot further out of reach? You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to do the podcast. I was going to do it yesterday. Me and Solo, actually, we're going to do it. But again, time and timing is tough. But we're going to get it going. I know Solo's probably going to get doing his own as well. I'm going to be getting to do my own. And then as much as we can, we'll be on each other's too, talking. Two-way street for sure. It's really interesting, especially too, Solo gets it. Like, really gets it. I get it. There are things.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, Heather. And her opponent from Sin City, the WCW Women's World Television Champion, May.
So there are things, and I'll give you like a little clip or an idea. But over in Solo's universe, I was fighting this guy back and forth, right? And the first 2 times I fight him, my fighter is like 72, 75, 70 something, right? The other fighter is the most, bonus for a reason. But the most boosted character over there, I beat him the first 2 times. I didn't even talk to Solo about this. I was like, hey, download my new guy. But I changed up the move set because there's 2 moves that I've got where I'm dominating this guy. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be better. So I take out those 2 moves. I kind of switch some things around. Then he beats me. It's super close matches, and I'm like, well, maybe I should add the 1 more move back in. But that's the thing. When we do this thing, and when I do the wrestlers, and we're trying to figure all the stuff out, I want there to be some squash matches sometimes, don't get me wrong. And I want to be shocked when it happens as well. But for the most part, I want there to be really good matches. So we go back in this show, and you look at the match between Repentia and Monica. There's a reason why that's what I wanted to see. I want to see that match. I've looked at how Monica's made. I know how I made Repentia, and I'm like, these will line up. Who's going to win? I don't know. I don't control that. But I know that that's going to be a banger, right? I know that's going to be a great match. Sometimes you get shocked, and sometimes the way I've got these set up, and I got to be careful. You got to be careful with the updates, but the way it's set up is sometimes it allows for squash matches. And I like that. Digital came out and knocked the dog snot out of Toads. If you look at the way they line up, it shouldn't go down like that. It should be a great match. But Digital came out and knocked the dog snot out of Toads. Digital just came out, took on the punishment, I love it. I love how our sliders are, and I'm always tweaking them a little bit here and there. So, anyway, that's part of it. On to this match. We've done enough. But that's the kind of stuff I want to talk about. That's the kind of stuff, I don't know. I find it very interesting. You guys might not find it interesting at all, but I find it very interesting, very entertaining. There's a reason why I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into this game. Matter of fact, I think it's thousands now, but yeah, there's definitely a reason why it is the way it is. And we have seen Mimi win a match just like that, but instead hits her with the Mohawk torpedo and then sets it up. Can she get the Mia Moore in? She does. 1, 2, 3, and Mimi will retain the WCW Women's World Television Championship.
Here's your winner, and still WCW Women's World Television Champion, May.
Mimi coming out strong, and the crazy thing is, you look at some of these matches, And we've seen Heather, if she can work up, it's almost impossible to stop her. If she can work up to hit that first H-bomb, it's probably over. Mimi, though, knowing that, these two have been going after it for quite some time, knowing that, doesn't allow her to do it, hits that torpedo move, and then the next thing you know, ipso facto, presto changeo, now you got something else, and Mimi walking away with the win. So, also a very good thing. Right now, we do have Ken Shawn versus Blackheart. And again, Blackheart, a former two-time WCW World Champion. Ken Shawn suffers his first loss as of late, but has still been dominant. It was still a great match. So, how is he going to fare here tonight? Now, he's going to have a hardcore title match going in. Halloween Havoc. Don't exactly know who it's going to be against, but can he win here tonight? Can he win against a former two-time world champion and take that momentum in?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 233 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Clown Ken Shawn.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with the template. I've got ideas for it. The first couple, we're gonna test out some things to see how it goes. But like everything else we do, we will refine it. We will get it dialed into what works the best. But yeah, it'll definitely. I'm excited. Matter of fact, the screen during that match, we'll see it one more time. That is the screen that I will do the podcast from for now. For now. Look at the state of that title belt. I'm telling you, this title belt is on another level now. Like, it's just it's some big changes, but they're subtly big changes. I don't know how to put it. But again, no title belt on the line here tonight, but still. Maybe even a lot more than a title belt on the line here tonight, really, when you look at what this match means.
Weighing in at 266 pounds, Black Hart.
And this is one of those things where you don't want to start losing 2 and 3 matches in a row. That starts getting you going in the wrong direction. You can lose a match, but you need to come back and try to win the next one. You need to come back and try to do the next thing. Now, a little bit of fun facts. And I don't know exactly who it is, but I do know that Black Hart, who is the original Bark Squad member, the very first one to sign up, it was Black Hart, then it was Paul the Thing. But the very first one to sign up, but I do know former professional wrestler. And I don't know where he ever made it into. I just know Bam was actually the one that said it. And then, yeah, Blaq said, yeah, back in the day, you know, he ran around the circuit. So I don't know if it was all on indies. I don't know. He could have been the WCW World Champion. I mean, I don't know what it is. But I do know former professional wrestler. So, very cool. Very cool. Blackheart too. We haven't seen a lot of them. But the crazy thing is, Blackheart has one of the, again, in the top 5. We know about the Burning Hammer. He's got a move called the nail in the coffin that will absolutely end your night if he hits you. If he hits you with it, when you see it, well, now if you're kidding Shawn, you don't want to see it. But if you guys see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But right now, Shawn getting off to a fast start, trying to make sure he controls what is going on, which against Blackheart, you know, we talk about wrestlers that can do some things. Blackheart in 3 moves can end your night. And they come quick. Like when it happens, you're like, wait, that's, oh, what is, whoa! And then you don't know what's going on. So, really, when you're looking at like trying to control the pacing of a match, when you're looking at trying to control what is going on in the ring, none so more important than when you're in the ring with Blackheart. When you're in the ring with Blackheart, you want to control it. You want to control the match. You want to control the pacing. Doesn't have to be a fast pace. Doesn't have to be slow. Doesn't have to be Adam Sandler where he's doing it at a medium pace. It just has to be done. And look at that move. Jumping up. Thought he was going to go up top again. Is not. And another running move using that momentum off of those ropes. Kicking them right in the side of the head. Blackheart getting to the outside of the ring now, trying to get it turned back around, but Shawn just a little bit faster. And that's kind of wise. Like, you kind of, if I would have seen it where he was almost getting it in, I would also want to make sure that I get back in the ring. I don't want Blackheart trying to turn it around on me. Especially on the outside of the ring, but look at this. Shawn very smartly controlling the match. Now Blackheart trying to get it turned back around, and this is what I'm saying. 1. That rebound move sometimes is the start of bad news. But instead, slowing down the pacing right there. And Shawn able to get out of the ring. Backs up Blackheart, but Blackheart still able to stay in control. Oh, we have seen Blackheart too in matches on this move right here. 2 knees right to the chest. Look at the state of those chops. Blackheart really trying to show you why he was or is a 2-time WCW World Champion. Buckles the legs right there. Thought he might have been trying to go for something outside of the ring. And again, Shawn taking it to the outside. Blackheart going. Tries to hit him. Kid gets out of the way. And now Shawn getting back in control. And that is the best place to get in control, is on the outside of the ring. All your moves doing just a little bit more damage. Now Ken taking it up to the top. Blackheart trying to get to his feet. Don't think he sees him, and he doesn't. Double overhand axe handle. And all that weight coming down, and front row SpaghettiOs. That might be it. And look, I say you think the clown's crazy, but smart enough to move Blackheart away from the side of the ring. And Blackheart able to kick out in 2 75/100ths. It's 2 3/4 for all of you guys keeping track at home. And look at that, just again going after the top there, the chest and that head area. And Blackheart finally able to at least roll out of the ring. But look at this. The Clown waiting for him. And Monroe again. Now taking it up top. And just able to get out of the way. Blackheart. Oh, setting up this. Oh! That was almost it. Looked like he was setting up for the nail in the coffin. Shawn able just to kind of sidestep and throw the timing of the move off. But you do not want Blackheart to get a little bit of separation, because when he does, it could happen. Shawn getting on a roll now. Goes over, picks him up. Could he be trying to end it right here? And this is what I'm talking about. This is the moves. Except he's up against the ropes. That might be the thing that saves him. Blackheart not going to let it be the thing that saves him. Blackheart getting fired up now, and these two absolutely having a battle back and forth. These two, they've heard what a banger the women had already here tonight, and now trying to prove that the men can do it too. And look at that, off of that top rope, bounces. He's still got blood running down his face, trying to get back, and he gets it. The nail in the coffin. 1, 2, 3. And Shawn's letting you know he is still the champion, regardless of how that went down. And I think he just figured out who his opponent at Halloween Havoc's going to be. It is going to be Brooklyn Jokers. And I don't think either one of these two are going to shy away from that fight. So now, both the Jokers going to be tying it up. And what a better place, Halloween Havoc. No costumes needed for those two. But that is going to be a hell of a match. But guys, that is going to bring us to the one thing here tonight. It is going to bring us to the final match. Witcher and Jade Cargill getting ready to tie it on. This is going to be how we do the podcast. This is going to be the thing right here on how we do the podcast. I just want to show you guys this camera one more time, but this is how it's going to be. So hopefully the sound is good on that. I really like these newly designed title belts.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bikers from Austin, Texas, the WCW Women's World Champion, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cox.
Like they were good before, but I really like these title belts. I think I figured it out. Figured out how to make them work better. Both the men and the women love it. But current women's WCW World Champion, she will be putting that title belt on the line at Halloween Havoc, but not tonight. She will be facing off against a former WCW Women's World Champion and considered to be the greatest WCW Women's Champion of all time. Ozzy will be facing off against Witcher at Havoc. But before she gets to that, the current Miss Money in the Bank will be facing off against Witcher tonight. No title belts on the line, no briefcases on the line, just two women getting in the ring and hooking it up. Two women getting in the ring, trying to put on a match worthy of being called our main event.
And from Vero Beach, Florida, the Universal Women's International Champion, Jade Cargill.
And it's crazy. Again, we talk about belts that look like they were made for people. You look at this title belt, and it almost perfectly goes with Jade Cargill's outfit. So, belt was made way before Jade Cargill signed with the WCW, but the Universal Divas Champion, making her way down to the ring, will face off against Witcher, the current WCW Women's World Champion. If that was possible, Sentinel, she would. Maybe the name of her bike is the Broom. Broom, broom. A broom, broom, broom. So here we go. Two very different styles of fighting in most regards, but one thing where they kind of line up, one thing where they kind of overlap, is these are like two bar-style fighters. Like, they are definitely brawlers, both the Witch and Jade Cargill. So which one will come out on top tonight? Now, you got to give a slight edge as far as the power goes to Jade, but then you got to give a slight edge to Witcher as far as the speed. So both of them very different. One works on slams, one works on submissions. Very, very interesting. Witcher now taking her to the outside, and this is a smart thing to do, especially if you're the one that's on the wrong side of the power. Very smart to take her outside the ring, as long as you can maintain control, as long as you can stay in control. And the Witcher wisely getting in a few moves and then getting back inside, and oh, not so wisely there. Jumps out, misses the move. Jade stands still, lets her fall short, and then boot right upside her face. Just a boot right to the scunion. And Jade Cargill now back in control of this match. Witcher controlling it there for a little bit. God, was sweepy. That's what happens. You get a bunch of soldiers in here. And Marines. Oh, Witch now working on the head area, trying to lock in. Doesn't look like she has it locked in quite all the way, but trying to get that sleeper hold applied to Jade. But because of the height difference, I'm not sure if she could get that locked in as tightly as she wanted to get it locked in. And remember, Jade can cash in this Money in the Bank thing at any time. Does she cash it in at Halloween Havoc? Does she wait? Like, who knows? She's already cashed it in one time. Then had to go back and win it again. It did not work out for her last time, and tries to do it, but instead, Witcher gets it turned around. Toss a coin to your Witcher in the Valley of Plenty. Witcher now getting after Jade. Again, going back after that head. Jade on the ground. Witcher rolls her over. And again, you can see, like, you think that's all a body move, but you can see her head bouncing off the floor right there. Witcher now picks her up, flips her over, hits her with that cutter. 2. And Jade kicking out with some authority plus, but now Witcher setting up for the Witch's Brew. Can she get it in? Can she lock it in and put Jade to sleep? Jade, no. Jade fights through it. Thought that might have been it, but now Jade trying to fight back. Witcher going, okay, I guess I got to use the entire ring goes off, springboard. Witcher now getting fired up. We've seen her do this before. And Jade able to roll out of the ring. And this time, off that top rope to the outside, she does hit it. Missed it before, hits it this time, and now using the outside to try to weaken Jade up so that next time she applies the brew, the witch's brew, Jade might fall asleep. She jumps in, and remember, no title belts on the line. Jade, the current Divas Champion. Witcher, the current WCW World Champion. But Witcher going in, resetting the count, then coming back out, and still going after Jade with a vengeance. Goes up top again. Is this going to be a mistake? Jade gets back up to her feet. Don't know if she sees the witch, but what is that? Witcher hits her with it. Hits her with that drop kick, and now Jade able to start fighting back. Jade's like, I got to get back in this ring. You can see Jade moving a lot slower than she was before it happened. Both women talking trash to one another. Jade coming out on top of that exchange right there. And Jade looking like she wants to try to get her in it. Try to finish it. Big boot. Grabs the leg, rolls it up. 1, 2, and only a 1 count. Now, you talked about some authority being used on the last one. You can see it going on right now. Witcher kicking out with some authority. Jade Cargill saying, get up. Witcher says, all right, Rose, the Skedios. Hits her with it. That is the finisher for Jade. And Witcher again able to kick out. Look at Jade's face. She says, what? Let me do some push-ups. We're not worthy indeed. Witcher gets up and hits her with the witch's brew for the second time, but Jade able to hook a foot into those ropes. Referee calling for the rope break. And look at this. This might make it all over, but the crying. Ever since she has introduced that move, we have seen it in every single match she has been involved in. Now sucking the energy out of Jade. You can see Jade laying on the ground. Witcher now taking it up to the top. Hits her with the move, and is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3. And Witcher, after the life-sucking move, wins the match going into Halloween Havoc. But wait a second. What is this? Oh, she doesn't see that coming. Jade says, Ozzy says, I remember this belt. Didn't used to look like this when I held on to it. And maybe that's why Ozzy is back. Ozzy wanting a shot at that title belt, letting her know that she will be ready at Halloween Havoc. Guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification to miss anytime we go live. Share the video if you want to become a member. If you want to join the Bark Squad, we're already over 50 members. If you want to join the Bark Squad, where the subscribe button used to be is now a membership button. Go ahead and hit that. We have 3 different levels. Jump on that, do that stuff. Really goes to help out the channel. All the money we make on the channel goes back into providing more content and better content for you guys. So, guys, that is going to do it for us here. Remember, you guys got a lot of choices that you could make in a day. There's a lot of different things you can do with your life. You can choose to be a dick. or you can choose to be nice. Sometimes maybe that's all people need is a little bit of grace. So maybe we choose to be graceful here today. If you do, I appreciate it. Sometimes you gotta choose violence, though, like I get it. But I'm just saying, if you can, let's show a little grace here today. I appreciate everything you guys do. You guys are an amazing community, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.